Welcome to our ACN opportunity presentation. You are invited to hear this presentation by someone who feels that you possess the talents and abilities that we are looking for in the development of our company. And my name is Corey Anderson. I'll be conducting the presentation, and I've been involved with ACN since 1995. I got involved in the opportunity because I found myself at a place in life where I wasn't being paid what I was worth. My time wasn't my own, and I didn't see the writing on the wall in corporate America that would allow for me to live the lifestyle that I truly desired. So I was introduced to the opportunity because it made sense. I got involved in the business, and all the things that I used to dream of, time freedom, money freedom, we've been able to attain those things. However, most importantly, my wife and I, we've been able to make a difference in the lives of other people. That is why our opportunity exists, to help people create the quality of life that they truly desire. And once again, the name of our company is ACN. We are a marketing company focused on customer acquisition because in order for any company to succeed, they need one thing, and that's customers. What makes our opportunity so attractive is the fact that we offer services that people use every single day. For those of you who are hearing about this opportunity for the first time, of course, I don't know you personally, but I would bet anything today you've made a phone call outside of this one, you've turned on a light, you've taken a hot shower, and for all intents and purposes, you've used a credit and or debit card. The deregulation of the utility and telecom industries, as well as opportunities in banking, has created an opportunity where alternative companies can now offer services that have been held hostage by monopolies for more than a century. Now, prior to ACN, I knew nothing of deregulation. Today, I understand it to mean choices and opportunities. The government has stepped in to break up the monopolies that have controlled these industries forever. So now the choices that we all enjoy as consumers spur competition that drive prices down. So our goal is to put consumers in a better position. The second thing that deregulation has created is a financial opportunity never before seen in all of international business. The hundreds of billions generated in the utility and telecom industries and trillions in the credit card processing industry has created an opportunity where alternative companies can now benefit tremendously. Companies that get positioned now with an effective marketing strategy, and that is where ACN comes in. We have been in business since 1993. We have gone from a no-name company, and our company has generated hundreds of millions of dollars in annual revenues, and we are rapidly approaching $1 billion in annual revenues. The success that we've experienced has been documented in the USA Today, Success Magazine, Fortune, and Inc., just to name a few. Inc. magazine identified our company as the 22nd fastest growing privately held company throughout all of North America. What was more impressive, we were number 2 in terms of profit. We had grown 3 times faster than Microsoft with double their revenues in the same time span. Now, that was in our first 5 years in business. In our last 5 years, we've experienced double-digit growth, and today we are the number 1 direct selling telecom and home services provider throughout the world and the only merchant services provider of our kind. And because we've done so well and our vision is so clear and far-reaching, multi-billionaire Mr. Donald Trump has aligned himself with our company. Last year, he signed an agreement to endorse ACN exclusively. This has given us billion-dollar credibility worldwide. Now, the thing that attracted me to ACN more than anything was the fact that we would offer services that people have always used, are currently using, and will continue to use in the future. So we offer traditional phone service. I'm referring to local and long-distance calling. It is a $250 billion a year arena, and we beat the monopolies 10 times out of 10. We've also positioned ourselves in the digital phone arena. It is the direction that the industry has migrated to. You are familiar with companies such as Vonage. You can't talk to your cable company without them offering you digital phone service. AT&T is offering Uverse. Verizon is offering Fios. Well, we have the number 1 digital phone network in the world, and for $24.99 a month, we can offer unlimited calling to 80 countries worldwide. And because of our reputation and success that we've experienced, for the first time in history, AT&T has partnered with a reseller that will allow for us to offer our digital phone service with their high-speed internet offering. It is a match made in heaven. We've also positioned ourselves in the cellular phone arena. We've partnered with the two largest networks throughout the country, and we can offer their services for a fraction of what they charge their customers, and we can offer added services that their customers can't even get through these networks. So think of the number of people you know with cell phones. Now imagine getting paid on every one of them. We've partnered with the major cable companies to offer high-speed internet. We've partnered with ADT and Vivint to offer home security. We've also partnered with DirecTV, Dish Network, AT&T, Uverse, and Verizon Fios to offer TV services. Most people have televisions. You have to have some type of digital signal coming into your home today to even watch television. Well, with our satellite TV offering, our customers can save money. Installation is free. Programming second to none. So because people are watching television, you get paid. But what changed our company forever was our positioning in the energy arena. I'm referring to natural gas and electricity. Today, energy is a $600 billion a year arena. Warren Buffett, arguably the greatest investor Wall Street has ever seen, stated that the deregulation of energy would create the greatest transfer of wealth known to mankind. ACN has the largest footprint of any energy supplier throughout the country. So because someone is cooking a hot meal, taking a hot shower, warming their home, cooling their home, even charging their cellular phones, you can be paid. And the beauty is this: nothing changes for the customer. The incumbent monopoly will continue to deliver the energy. They will bill it. They will service it. You can give someone a different rate than they're currently getting for their natural gas and electricity, and as they live their lives, you get paid. And then in 2013, we made history. We became the only merchant services provider of our kind. I'm sure many of you are familiar with merchant services. For those of you who are not, whenever a credit or debit card is used, there are banking fees or merchant fees that the business owner has to pay for the convenience of someone using a credit or debit card. Well, as you could imagine, business owners would love to shave expenses however they can. So we can approach a business owner, guarantee them savings on their merchant fees. Now, we are moving to a cashless society. Every second, 10,000 credit card transactions take place globally. 70 of every $100 spent goes through Visa and MasterCard, and they sell nothing. They offer a service, the same service that you can offer by partnering with ACN. And why would you want to offer that service? Credit card processing is a $7.5 trillion arena. So, because you're helping a business owner save on their merchant fees, whenever someone uses a credit or debit card in that establishment, you get paid as a silent partner. Now, ACN understands the value of acquiring a customer. So for our independent business owners, if you acquire 10 natural gas customers, your natural gas service could be free. If you acquire 10 electricity customers, your electricity service could be free. If you acquire 5 home phone customers, your home phone can be free. And if you acquire 5 cellular phone customers, your cell phone service can be free. So think of what you spend for all of those services each month. Multiply that by 12. That would be reason alone to get involved in our company. And not only can you receive your services for free, however, if a customer refers you 5 home phone customers or 5 cell phone customers, they can get their home and cell phone service for free as well. So you will literally have an army of customers referring customers to you that you will get paid residual income on every single month. And we know that what you do for yourself makes you successful, but what you do for others makes you significant. We have aligned ourselves with an organization called Will Play for Food. The mission of this organization is to eradicate childhood hunger here in the U.S. 17 million children go to bed hungry every single night. Will Play is made up of major league sports teams, major recording artists, and ACN. And so every time we acquire a customer, we have pledged that a hungry child will be fed. Every time a customer pays their bill, a hungry child gets fed. We have fed over 400,000 children in the last 7 months. So not only can you create the quality of life that you desire, but you have an opportunity to make a difference where it really counts. And we wouldn't be able to acquire a customer if we could not add value. So instead of using traditional forms of advertising such as TV advertising, internet marketing, telemarketing, mass media, we literally, ladies and gentlemen, are able to use word-of-mouth advertising in order to acquire a customer. The independent business owners in our organization, we share our services with our family members, friends, and business contacts. By cutting out the middleman, our customers are put in a better position. And you, the representative, you get paid month after month, year after year. How are we able to accomplish this? ACN will provide you with your very own personalized website. It's an online store where you can direct your contacts to your online store. I'm sure many of you have used travel sites in the past like Priceline, Expedia, or Hotwire to book travel. Well, they don't care if you fly with United or Delta. They don't care if you stay at the Hyatt or the Marriott. But because you go through their site, you get their negotiated rate. Because someone comes through our site in ACN, they get our negotiated rates. So they're happy because we're providing tremendous value to the customer, and nothing changes for the customer as it relates to quality of service. You are happy because you are getting paid month after month, year after year as they pay their bills. If there was a site that you could go to and get great deals on your household services, would you go to that site? Secondly, would you tell people about the site? That is how we are able to make money in ACN. So I am going to shift gears now and talk to you about how the money can be made. And we understand, ladies and gentlemen, that there are things in life that are more important than money. Your family, your health, your spirituality, all rate higher than money. But because we live in a capitalistic society, without money, you're not free. So I will not be bashful in talking to you about the money today. And there are several ways that people make money in our society. You have people who are hourly, some are salaried, you have commissionable income, and then there's residual income. The problem with the first three ways that I mentioned that you can make money, they are linear incomes, meaning you exchange time for money. And my mentor shared with me early on in my career that I could make more money, but I couldn't make more time. So as long as I continued to exchange time for money, I would never get ahead because it was not an even exchange. So that explained why my life was the way it was prior to ACN. When I was hourly, if I didn't go into work and punch in, I didn't get paid. The instant I punched out, I stopped getting paid. When I was salaried, the company would expect 60 to 70 hours a week and pay me for only 40. And then when I was commissioned, I worked hours, days, and sometimes made nothing. And when I made money, I lived in fear. Because when you're commissioned, you get paid per project. Even if you're a traditional business owner, you eat what you kill. However, with residual income, you do something one time and get paid over and over and over again. This opportunity is not about you just making more money. It is about you being able to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, where you want to do it, and for how long you'd like to do it without worrying about money. Now, there are three ways in which ACN will pay you. Firstly, you will be paid through your efforts. For the people that you refer our services to, you will earn up to 10% on your personal customers' billing. The more customers you acquire, the higher the percentage ACN will pay you. Because people are already using these services, we don't have to convince them that they need them. And because they're paying for the services, that guarantees that there is a true residual income that you can tap into. So that's the first way that we make money, simply referring our services to the people that we know. Directing traffic to a website will allow for you to get paid, as utility and telecom companies and banks have made money forever. We have an individual in our organization who recently signed a six-figure electricity account that he gets paid on now month after month, year after year, and that could be you as well. So that's the first way that we make money. The second way takes into consideration another wealth principle. This one's made famous by a billionaire by the name of John Paul Getty. Mr. Getty stated he would rather get paid 1% of 100 people's efforts as opposed to 100% of his own, because if he stopped working, 99% of the work would keep getting done. That is the basic wealth principle in our society. You must figure out a way to incorporate the efforts of other people if you're going to truly become successful. Wealthy people have learned how to leverage the efforts of others. Case in point, Mr. Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, has taken the same concept to new heights. He's convinced over 1 billion of us to bring all of our contacts to Facebook. He's leveraged our contacts to become the world's youngest billionaire. And most people are uploading pictures, they're uploading videos on Facebook, they're updating their statuses. We're not going to give people Facebooks, we're going to give them storefronts that offer services that people must use and pay for. If you could get paid every time you added a friend to your friends list on Facebook, would that be a good thing? Now, how about getting paid every time your friends add their friends to their friends list as well? Let me show you how that works in ACN. Do you believe that you know at least 2 people who are overworked, underpaid, who need an opportunity? More importantly, do you know 2 go-getters? 2 people with drive and ambition who wouldn't only want to be in on the ground floor of this company, but of industries that have released hundreds of billions into the marketplace for the first time, and in the case of credit card processing, trillions. And we can go and get as much of that revenue as we like. Why? There is no other ACN. So the 2 people that you introduce to the opportunity, they fall on your level 1. The power of our opportunity lies in duplication. Those 2 are going to ask you, what do I do to succeed in this business? You tell them, find 2 people who would like to better their quality of life. If they duplicated your efforts and found 2, that gives you 4 independent business owners on level 2. If those 4 found 2, it would give you 8 on level 3. We build teams that educate their family members, friends, and business contacts on how to get great deals on services they're going to pay for anyway. As they direct their contacts to their online store and they sign up for the services, you get paid month after month, year after year. Now, if this duplicated 7 levels, you would end up with 16 people on level 4, 32 on 5, 64 on level 6, and then 128 on level 7. If you were to combine the levels, that gives you 254 people who are building your income, designing your future, literally depositing money into your bank account. Now, when I heard of this, it made sense, but I am a bottom-line thinker, so I wanted to know exactly how I would get paid. I'm going to share an example with you that was shared with me. Let's assume that each independent business owner in your organization acquired just 20 services. Now, people will work this at their pace around their schedules. To show you how practical the opportunity is, I'd like you to think of what you spend every 30 days on your household utility budget: local, long distance, gas, electricity, internet, cellular, cable. Combine those bills. Now, for the sake of this example, we're going to just take an average bill, ladies and gentlemen, of $40 a month. Based on the percentages that ACN will pay you, if this simple example held true for you, it would generate in excess of $11,000 a month, month after month, year after year. Let's say you got it half right. It'd be an additional $5,500 that you could count on residually. Let's say you got it just 10% right. It would be an additional $1,100 a month that would hit your bank account. Now, I know that there are people who'd like to be wealthy or experience financial freedom, but before financial freedom comes financial relief. And there is no question with this opportunity we can create that relief. And if we look at the other end of the spectrum, let's say you already make $11,000 a month. Is it linear or is it residual? Because if it's linear, you have to go to work every single day to make it happen. You have to deal with the elements, traffic. You have to deal with the politics in the workplace. However, if it's a residual income that you have coming in, you have a shot at freedom. Now, when you make a phone call, you turn on a light, you take a shower, typically do you stop and consciously think someone somewhere is making money, or do you just hope the person's available to take your call or return your text? You hope the light comes on. You want the water to be warm. Because the industries have been regulated forever. Monopolies have been in place. We haven't thought about who's making money. We've lived our lives and paid our bills. Well, because of deregulation, that someone that's made money can now be you. But if you were going to compete with these monopolies, it would be millions or billions, depending on the level you wanted to play on. To partner with ACN, you have a one-time startup of just $4.99. It is a franchise fee where you own your own home phone company, your own digital phone company, your own cellular phone company, your own high-speed internet, home security, digital and satellite TV company, your own gas and electricity company, and your own bank. Now, business ownership is the third wealth principle that I'd like to touch on this evening. And if you're going to get to where you truly desire to be in life financially, you must figure out a way to incorporate these wealth principles into your life. Number one, to earn money residually instead of a linear income. Think of the years you've worked. Now think of how much money you have saved. Secondly, you have to figure out a way to incorporate the efforts of others. You could be great at what you do. You can make a good deal of money. But if you're the only person responsible for your income, if you go down, think of what happens to your income. And thirdly, you must figure out a way to go into business for yourself. There's a difference, ladies and gentlemen, between job security and financial security. And the only way to truly be secure is for you to be the one in charge. Now, the majority of people in our society, they're dealing with financial challenges. They're dealing with time challenges as well. Why? Because of a belief system we bought into. We were taught, go to school, study hard, and come out and find a good job. That guarantees that you, number one, exchange time for money. Number two, you get paid solely for what you do. And thirdly, you have equity in nothing. Now, I wanted to go into business for myself prior to ACN, but I looked at franchising. They wanted several $100,000. If I could have found that money, I was going to deal with monthly overhead, governmental agencies, workers' comp insurance, the headaches that go along with owning a traditional business. However, I wanted to be my own boss and determine what I was worth. It is my belief that when you work for someone else, they tell you when to come, when to go, where to live, what to drive, where your kids go to school. Every decision regarding money was dictated to me by that company because the job would only pay what it would pay. And today, companies are laying off by the thousands. So worst case scenario, consider ACN from the standpoint of it being a plan B that could become a plan A. So that if you and the company you're with were to part ways for any reason, you wouldn't be devastated financially. So this all made sense. I thought I was too busy for something else. I shared that with my friend, and he asked me a question that changed my life. He said, Corey, as busy as you are, how much closer to your dreams and goals are you today than you were 5 years ago? I told him no closer. And he said, that's because there's a difference between being busy and being productive. He opened my eyes with that statement. He helped me to realize that I was on a treadmill going nowhere, constantly in motion, having no movement in life. And then he said not to worry about being busy because ACN had everything in place. So if you all partner with us, you'll have more than 1,000 employees in place. They work for you. They'll track your organization and customer base, take care of the accounts payable, the accounts receivable, all of the customer service. Instead of using traditional forms of marketing to acquire customers, ACN will pay that advertising dollar to you for doing two simple things: acquiring customers through your online store and then finding some people who'd like to have an online store of their own and get paid because people are paying their bills and business owners are accepting credit and debit cards. Now, in closing, the objective with any business is to become profitable. When you get started in our company, you start at the position called team trainer. To make money, you need to acquire 5 services of your own and of people that you know. Our goal is to put you in a position where you can earn thousands immediately. To do so, we'll help you introduce 2 people to the opportunity that acquire their initial services as well. Upon accomplishing that simple task, you can earn up to $3,000 a month in monthly bonuses, and this is in addition to your residual income. And our company, ladies and gentlemen, is always looking to add value. So if you achieve the first earned position within your first 30 days and you acquire 20 services within those first 30 days, you will find yourself in a position of profit immediately. Now, our goal is to help people. Those two that you introduce to the business, we want to help them become executive team trainers as well. By you introducing one other person to the business who becomes an executive team trainer, and because you've acquired your additional services, you're promoted to the next position called executive team leader. And as an executive team leader, you can earn up to $7,000 a month in bonus money. This is in addition to your residual income. See, I understand that if you're going to better yourself financially, you need a plan. And I have no idea what that plan is. But if you partner with our team, our plan is to put you in a position where you will earn thousands on a monthly basis. And ladies and gentlemen, that will be in addition to your residual income in a relatively short period of time. And then there's also walkaway money available. At our senior positions, you can earn anywhere from $25,000 up to $50,000 a month in monthly bonuses. And once again, this is in addition to your residual income. And nothing that I've talked about today would matter if you didn't know what you were doing. So we're going to show you how to acquire customers and how to build a team. The company will provide you with audio and video training you'll learn at your pace. We have training centers set up all around the world so that your organizations can grow without you. We are in 24 countries on 4 continents. And there is no other company in the world like ours that will penetrate the emerging markets as deregulation continues to expand globally. But most importantly, you're going to have a coach or coaches accessible to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with one thing in mind, that is helping you succeed immediately. I shared with you at the beginning of this presentation that we are rapidly approaching $1 billion in revenue. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going on to 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 billion as well. Why? Because of the industries that we're positioned in, because of the business model that we have, and the leadership that we've established globally. So if you are looking for an opportunity that will give you time freedom, that will give you financial freedom, and allow for you to make a difference in the lives of others as well, ACN is it. Now, there are always 3 responses to this opportunity. The first response is, it sounds great. However, the timing isn't right for me now, so I'm going to pass. Well, we appreciate you taking the time to view this presentation. What we would ask that you do is to try one or several of the services of the person who invited you to hear about ACN. Not only will you be helping them get their business up and running, but you'll have an opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to get your services for free, and every time you pay your bill, you feed a hungry child. The second response is, I have a few questions I'd like to answer before I get started. Well, you want to get in contact with the person who invited you to hear about our company. Tell them I am a number 2. They will introduce you to someone in our senior leadership who will address your questions, and I am confident at that point you'll feel comfortable moving forward. And then the third response is, this is a no-brainer. I've been paying these bills forever. Someone's been making money. Why not me? If I have an opportunity to get positioned in the e-commerce, banking, telecom, and energy spaces, to be able to get paid on services that people are using daily, to capitalize on a revenue stream that 100% of society contributes to every single day, I would be foolish to not take advantage of this. I'm in. To you, I want to say congratulations. Get in contact with the person who invited you to hear about our company. Tell them I am a number 3. They will introduce you to someone in our senior leadership who will walk you through the simple steps it will take for you to become a part of our team, and I am certain at some point our paths will cross. I said that there are 3 responses to this opportunity, but I truly believe that there are 2 categories of people who will hear of ACN. There will be those who will be glad that they got involved, and then there will be those who will wish they would have. So if you see an opportunity for yourself, you want to seize it and hold on to it with everything you've got. God bless you and have a phenomenal day.